I have no idea how long or if this shit's gonna go on, or if it's gonna go on like at all without it being fucking like DMCA and shit. So like, um, we're just gonna see how long that goes on. But I've taken sort of a few extra precautions. I guess first you can probably see. In fact, let me try and make this shit bigger. That like the area that I take up on the screen, it's a lot bigger. It's like half the screen now. Uh, Hopefully this helps me get past copyright. I've also set it to like 1.3 times speed, so it's going to be pretty fast. Hopefully the fact all of this and the commentary and whatever, I'll like pause at certain points to like comment on something if I feel like I need to. So for those of you who don't know, recently, I don't know how you cannot know this, but recently, Sia made a documentary. Um, and it won, I think, no, it didn't win. I think it got nominated for a couple of Golden Globe Awards. But she made a documentary. Or no, not a documentary, it's just like a movie. It was literally a movie about someone that she claimed that she knew. A black autistic man who she got a white neurotypical blonde woman to play. But you see, like that, I mean, like if you know me, like, I mean, like, it's definitely not ideal. It's not something that I would have wanted for a white blonde woman to play this part, or blonde neurotypical woman to play this part. But I mean, like, I wasn't losing any sleep over it or anything like that. I didn't give that much of a shit, but well, I mean, like, it was something I was gonna go on a stream and talk about, but she released it, and like it was far worse than I think most of us in the sort of like neurodiversity community imagines, because it released, and you know about those like films back in the 20s, like the minstrel shows, or like the movies, and whether like the jazz singer or whatever, where they put on blackface. Even though I think at some point she lyrics something like this in the film, or whatever. But yeah, they put on blackface, and they don't, and it's written by a bunch of white people, and maybe it has like a good message, but at the end of the day, the whole thing is just there to like misrepresent and almost sort of like laugh at black people. Well, we got that from her in 2020, which was nominated for, I'm going to mention this again, it was nominated for Golden Globe Awards. And we got that with Sia, but with autistic people instead of black people this time. It's really bad. I saw a couple of clips from it, and like a couple of videos. I saw a bit of Natalie Ziegler's performance. She, during the filming, based on the interviews I saw, seemed to suspect that the way they were directing her to perform was not good, and not how do I put this? What's the opposite of extremely offensive? Not unoffensive. It was very offensive. Not good. It was bad. So yeah. And Sia has been very bad about this. I used to like Sia. And by like, I mean I liked one of her albums, and that's it. I really liked it. Well, no, I really liked it. I liked 1,000 Forms of Fear. Chandelier is actually one of my favorite songs. I really liked off that album too. What's that song? The song at the end, Dressed in Black? Yeah, that song was good. I listen to a ton of music, as you probably know. By the way, I'm releasing a EP. Remember to check that out when it comes out, a couple of months or whatever. I really like Sia's that one album, and nothing else that she ever made, even though she's been in the industry for a long time. she made one good album. If anyone fucking tells her, like, you know, maybe you're wrong about, like, maybe you shouldn't cast a white, blonde, neurotypical woman in this role. You know, maybe you shouldn't direct her to act how do I put this? Retarded. But like in the most literal sense, in that it's like not something that exists. It's like a complete fucking joke in terms of like portraying an actual person. It's like unironically, if you watch Tropic Thunder, I said this on Twitter. It's like unironically on the level of fucking Simple Jack. Literally fucking like fucking it's just literal retard bait Oscar now bullshit. Like, but like it's like I mean like that might have worked in like I don't know if Sia thinks she's still in the 90s in the 90s or something or like I don't know how she thought she could get away with this honestly. Like I don't know. It's really weird. Like I don't know how isolated and like wealthy and like privileged you have to be to like go all this time without realizing that this was a bad idea. It was so bad at one point I think like she said that she got Autism Speaks to help her portray autistic people properly. You know, if you know anything, well, I mean, like, if you look a bit at my channel, I have the Autism Speaks I Hate group thing, so you probably know what I think of them. But regardless of that, Autism Speaks actually responded and said that she didn't contact us, and she's wrong about this. So, yeah. And that was before the movie got released. So, that was actually months before the movie got released. So, she released the movie even after that shit. There were a lot of red flags, and people were constantly telling her, you know, maybe you shouldn't do those. But there weren't any autistic people there, so like, if anyone was telling her maybe you shouldn't do this, they certainly weren't telling her very forcefully. But if she knew an autistic person at all, and if she saw us as human beings, that autistic person, especially knowing autistic people, probably would have said, no. Probably, maybe don't do this. You know, maybe this is not accurate. So, here we are, I guess. We're here now. So nobody ever told her no. You know, nobody ever told her no, and we're here now. We're here just to meme. We're here just to meme after the fact. By the way, you guys should follow my Twitter, because like I'm base as fuck. So yeah, let's start. Okay. How old is Maddie Ziegler? Is this illegal? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? Why is she making those noises? What the fuck? You hear that shit? Why is she making those noises? What the fuck? So yeah, this is the thing that I saw. Low-key blackface. Like unironically. But okay. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Does she have autism or Tourette's? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm trying to cover it because like I don't want it to get fucking copyrighted. Maybe. Hold on, let me try to put it a little more down, but like I can't get this shit copyrighted. So like, is this a movie or like a music video? Like I don't understand what's the point of this. I think the worst part about this probably is that this song is actually like it's really bad. Like it sucks. Like I would never listen to this like on my own. For music, it's not a movie for autistic people. It's a movie for like fucking like cringe white people that like wanna like have a fucking like complex about like they're like they it's like they wanna help. It's like they wanna be seen as like helping people and like progressive and shit. But like they're not actually that. They're actually bigots. So there's this sort of conflict of interest there. Wow.
Oh, I have another little interesting. Did you know
Wow.
that a hippopotamus's sweat is red?
What?
Imagine that. Arm, please. Arm.
Is she even listening to her? Okay, does she realize? Does like Sia realize that like when autistic people have such special interests, they usually like go about finding that stuff themselves and not like like have their mom tell them. In fact, why is her mom doing this? Like, is she also autistic? Why does she even know all of this? Okay, we're going on. We're continuing this, unfortunately. Sorry. Wow. I just keep saying wow to this. Like, this is amazing. How did they think this was a good idea? Oh my god, this is... Wow. This is really... Did Sia actually direct this? Or, like... I'm actually gonna look this up. It does say director and story by Sia. But somehow I still don't believe that. Like, she actually went and directed anything. Like, and I'm sorry, man, she doesn't really seem like that kind of person. She seems more like the kind of person that will get someone to direct something for her and then just say that she directed it when she didn't. As far as I know, her other music videos with Ziegler, she didn't direct them. So, actually, hold on. Chandelier by Sia. Who directed that? It was apparently directed by Sia and Daniel Askill. So I'm guessing that it was directed by Daniel Askill. Sorry, like, I'm just really dunking on Sia right now, but like she just seems like the worst kind of person. Like she seems like really just like the kind of person that has never faced like any sort of like consequences for actions ever. So I think she's supposed to be having a breakdown right now. I think this is supposed to be a portrayal of a breakdown. This wow. My reaction to just everything is just like wow. Like this is wow. Oh my god. This is so fucking pretentious. Holy shit. Like, wow. This movie's almost like a fever dream. Like, I feel like she was just having a meltdown at, or what was, I think was supposed to be a meltdown at some point, but then all of a sudden she wasn't. Like, what is the premise behind this movie? Like, I literally called it the Sia Autism movie because I literally don't know what this movie is actually supposed to be about. Wow. Like, genuinely, does she have autism or Tourette's? Like, it genuinely it's genuinely like she has some kind of like uncontrollable tick. Like